Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you.
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. So the Nuggets win the tip. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Porter in at small forward.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Pass to Jokic. Gordon up on top. Off the left rim and out.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Here's Kleba. A shake. The shot comes out. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray with it. With the drive. And then Murray with the jam.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Doncic. Down low. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Lays it up off the glass.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Brunson the pass to Finney Smith. And he goes in for the dunk.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Brunson against Murray. Barton outside. Good on the three-point shot.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Kleba with a screen on Barton. And Doncic gets it to go.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Gordon. The kick out to Barton. Now here's Jokic. Offline with his three.
2 minutes remaining.
Kleba the pass to Doncic.
2 minutes.
Screen by Kleba. To the middle. And Kleba slams it in.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set. Murray.
No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Brunson against Barton. And here's Doncic from the arc. That one, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. It's picked off. Fast break, Dallas. And Kleba slams it in.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Murray. Inside. Here's Gordon. They need this. It's blocked. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Brunson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Doncic. Here he goes. Gordon gets a hand on it.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And here is Doncic after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. And here is Doncic. Shot clock at 5. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Doncic has got 10.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back at you 3. The revenge triple.
And the turnover again by Denver.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He got into double digits for the quarter with...
All right, look who's coming out of court. Come on and get loud for your Maverick dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Doncic. Maxi Kleber is out there with Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith into the 3 slot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. We've got the Joker. You have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. The Nuggets trail by 10.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
On the wing, Doncic. Martin defending. Back to Doncic. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by Gordon. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense with his passing and shooting. You throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Brunson finds Doncic. Powell with it. Dallas moving the ball around. Doncic outside. Passes it to Kleber. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Oh, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, he does a nice job keeping the ball high inside when his shot is being challenged. And for that, you got to give Powell credit.
Deep 2 from Murray. Again, the Nuggets score.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And the pass to Brunson. There's the drive. Out to Doncic. Takes the 3. That shot off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray left side. Shoots over Doncic. Murray, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the dunk by Powell.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Now, Jokic, he's still scoreless so far in this one. For 3, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
Runs in the pass to Doncic. Powell sets a screen for Doncic. Misses the 3.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Mavericks leading by 7. To the paint. Brunson kicks to Finney Smith. Doncic looking it over. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
To the middle. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Doncic with a screen on Murray. Out to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Kleba. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 11-point Dallas lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Doncic. Drives to the hoop, and Doncic throws it down.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Dallas. They lead by 13. And now let's... Okay, David, much appreciated. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Green, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Morris. It's Najee in at the 4. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie. Hardaway has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Mavs.
And Dinwiddie's very cerebral.
And you know what, Greg? I love what he said. I mean, he said, I think there's a difference between internal confidence and situational confidence. That's a beautiful, profound statement. He believes in himself regardless of his environment and attributes that belief to his upbringing and his family's support.
Morris with the ball. Pass to Najee. Fires the 3. They get it again. Here's Green. Here's Najee. Hits the three-point bomb. Najee's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Dallas leading by 17. And here is Marjanovic. Green deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Hardaway. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Now Morris. Here's Najee. From deep three-point range. Morris, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Hardaway. Hardaway sets a screen for Dinwiddie. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 20. And here's Morris for 3. Again, the miss by Morris.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much. Hardaway is screen on Morris. He lobs it up and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And last season, the NBA adapting baseball scheduling. Teams play in town and play 2 games against the host. But you think that'll go away as the pandemic wanes?
Well, you know, some of the things that have been instituted in light of the pandemic may hang around. I'm not sure where this is going to go. The concern is, does it hurt ticket sales having the same matchup back-to-back? Obviously, the business side comes into play always. Regardless, though, I do think cutting down on travel will continue to be a focus going forward, as will be minimizing the number of back-to-backs in the league.
Hardaway against Barton. Hardaway, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. It's an 18-point game, and Jokic slams it in.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Off target with his 3. The Nuggets trail by 16. This one for 3. Another miss by Jokic.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Back to Green for the 3. Dallas again missing. The Nuggets shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Here's Jokic. Lob pass to Gordon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Hardaway sets a screen for Dinwiddie. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been active. And
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance.
how about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Dwight Powell, Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Murray against Brunson. Doncic outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Doncic is such a confident player. He knows he can fire off the catch whenever he wants to.
From deep. And again, Denver with the triple. Here's Doncic. There's the pass to Brunson. Powell with a screen on Murray. Back to Doncic. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Pass to Jokic. From deep three-point range, and there's Murray on the assist by Jokic.
3 points.
Murray has that spirit of, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
Doncic finds Brunson. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Kleber. Out to Doncic. Clock at 6. Over Jokic, and it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
Mavericks leading by 11. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. And it's Denver with the rebound. Down low. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Thompson with it. Doncic outside. Drills the three-pointer. Doncic has got 9 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Murray outside. From deep. He can't get it to go. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Doncic. Latrey. Doesn't go either for Doncic. The Nuggets trail by 12. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Doncic outside. To the right wing. Finney Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
From deep, Jokic doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Dallas.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here is Doncic from deep three-point range. They get the rebound.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Maxi Kleber out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position.
First team foul.
Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. That one a little long. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Here's Powell. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
How about the skills of Dwight Powell down low? Hard for the defense to match up with his length.
Outside Mitchell. Conley against Brunson. Back to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Kleber with a steal. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Powell with a steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And Doncic with the jam.
Well, Powell understands the value of igniting the fast break, getting easy baskets for his team. Nice active hand.
Outside Mitchell. Let's go with a three. Unable to get that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic outside. Three-pointer. And Conley grabs the miss.
Guys, a player like Luka Doncic is going to capture the imagination of NBA fans. His creativity, his flair for the dramatic, his passing, his shot making. I can't keep my eyes off Luka Doncic. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Brunson against Conley. Pass to Doncic. The kick out to Brunson. 4 on the clock. Goes up from the block. Kleber's shot is off. And they called him the Wonder Boy in Europe, Doris. Luka Doncic is a magician with the ball in his hands.
And he just loves to play the game. And that started at a very young age. Like so many other prodigies, his talent can take your breath away.
Deflects the pass. The kick out to Brunson. Puts up a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Now here's Conley. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Outside Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Nice move on the take. And Gobert with a block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Here's Conley. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Right side Mitchell. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break.
Boy, Luka Doncic showing good awareness and quick hands to make the defensive play and then get in transition. Nice.
Brunson against Conley. A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And they get it back. The bank shot, no good. Utah trailing here. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Here's Doncic. Off target at the rim.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man catch.
Now here's Brunson. Launches a three. He can't get that one to fall. Tie game here in Utah. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with court.
All right, Oakland's coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your chance.
Man, it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
On the court right now for the Mavericks, we've got Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Doncic in at the 2. It's blocked by Gobert. For 3, O'Neal. Mavericks with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint. Obviously an exceptional defensive player. But the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Now here's Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Bogdanovich. Oh, great D that time from Kleber.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Now, Powell is fantastic at finishing off the drive, wanting to power it down every time.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Fires the 3. Puts one up from 19. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Conley. Mitchell's got his second basket on the night.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Brunson against Conley. Pass to Doncic. Left side, Finney-Smith. Doncic, right side. Basket counts. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Conley against Brunson. Well, Doris, with so much focus placed on the 3-ball, would you agree that it's become a shooter's league now?
Oh, unequivocally, BA. Range shooting is always going to be in high demand, and the reason is it puts such pressure on your defense to guard the full length and breadth of the court. And so if you can shoot it, it matters if you have no other skill. If you can shoot it at a high level, you will have a place in today's NBA.
Back to Bogdanovich. Whoa!
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
In the first round, 2 minutes.
Doncic outside. Into the lane. And Doncic hammers it home.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's the 3. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Outside Brunson. 1:16 left in the second quarter.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:12 left to play in the half.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 4-3, and they get it back. Pass to O'Neal. Off target with the 3. The Mavericks leading to the paint. Here's Powell. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Back to O'Neal. Now Bogdanovich. Guarded by Doncic. Outside for Mitchell. There's the 3. Drains the triple. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Automatic from that spot. Donovan Mitchell gets an opportunity to get his feet set. Good night.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic outside. The 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep, Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! And so a close game. It's... Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group for Utah right now.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. And so it's Utah with it after the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to House. Up and over Hardaway. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. It's stolen by Green. Dinwiddie against Clarkson. Dinwiddie passes to Hardaway. Wide open look. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all three levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. In that instance, mid-range is on point.
Pass to Gay. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Hardaway's shot is good.
Well, you want to be able, as you score, to put it on the deck to create your shot. Go ahead, Mr. Hardaway. We see you getting off the bounce.
Clarkson outside. Now Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. The three is up. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Dinwiddie against Clarkson. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Marjanovic. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on. Get loud for your
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
That was the Jazz Dancers dance team. Make some noise.
On the wing, Clarkson. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Pass to House. To halt the run. Hits the trifecta. House has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Dinwiddie against Clarkson. Dinwiddie, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Back to Pascal. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Pascal, and a nice finish on the layup. Pascal's got his first bucket in this one. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Utah leading.
Well, Eric Pascal has shown that he can be a force offensively off the bench. Easily took to the 6-man role. Great offensive arsenal.
Whiteside uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Dinwiddie outside. Hardaway with a screen on Clarkson. Outside for Green. Back to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. It's stolen by Clarkson. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Ahead. The shake. And it's Whiteside laying it in. And it's a 5-point Jazz lead. You know what, Pascal, he's so naturally aggressive in looking for a shot.
Yeah, and I think he can be a matchup issue if you guard him with a center. He can be a primary scorer, leading a second unit. This is a great big man to have off your bench.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. To win the run, and Powell with the stuff.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Now here's Clarkson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 6 to shoot. Pass to House. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Brunson against Clarkson. Outside Brunson. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Whiteside. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Clarkson passes to Pascal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Finney-Smith with it. Now Whiteside defending. Offensive board. Pass to Brunson. Powell left side. Doncic on the wing. Driving to the basket. And it's blocked. Right out of the air and controls it. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's House. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's
All right. Look who's coming onto the court.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court right now for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Kleber in at the 4-man position. Gobert no good. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Conley. Conley against Doncic. The shot misses. And it's Utah the other way. Oh, and there's the whistle on the and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the previous plays. Close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're out.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Conley with the ball. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Conley. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Brunson against Conley. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Doncic outside on target from range.
It doesn't seem to matter where Luka Doncic is on the floor. His shooting ability is impressive.
Outside Mitchell. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Count it. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Inside. Here's Kleber. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Now here's Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And Gobert with the stuff.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic from outside the arc. Knocks down the triple.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Conley finds Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
O'Neal on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Over Powell. Got a piece of it.
Powell is exceptional at timing the blocks, rises up and sends it back.
The putback. It's good on the putback. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Utah.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
Utah's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. To the middle. Pass to O'Neal. Gobert with it. Picked by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. And count it from 19 feet away. And now it's a 6-point Utah lead.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the final quarter. And here's Mitchell, just 5 to shoot.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
His second personal foul. Second team.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up by 9.
2 shots.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
From deep, here's Doncic, and the three-pointer goes.
We know this about Luka. This guy dangerous from anywhere on the floor. Such an effective shooter.
Conley passes to Gobert, and here's Mitchell. And so it's Utah with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job.
the starters for your...
And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Bogdanovich, and the layup is good.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Stolen by Conley. Bogdanovich with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. To the inside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now, here's Jokic. Back to Murray. Going inside. And that one is off. The Jazz go the other way with it.
Well, it's the range that Jamal Murray has that's really impressive.
On the wing, Mitchell. And stolen by Barton. Jokic kicks to Porter. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bogdanovich with it. Out guarded by Murray. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. From outside, off the mark. And at the time, Murray's 20 points per game were the most ever by a Kentucky freshman.
How about that? And then he comes into the league and shows you that he's got the kind of confidence where he's going to take a shot.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
Outside Conley. Out to the right wing. There's O'Neal with the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Murray scanning the floor. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Jazz passing it around. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Here he goes, and it's Murray with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. And
here's Conley outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Fourth selection back in the 07 draft. Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
Taking 3 shots.
And he makes all 3. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Now, Jokic. Left side, Porter. In the corner, Murray with it. 3-pointer. Gobert pulls it in.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter. Okay? Better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Murray against Gobert. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And here's Jokic outside. No good on that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Locked up there for Bogdanovich. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Out to the wing. Conley with it. Out guarded by Barton. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. There's the drive. Out to Conley. Fires for three. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Conley's got 6 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Inside, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
You just wonder where Jamal Murray is going to go. This guy is a terrific combo guard.
The pass to Gobert. Conley into the lane. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And the Jazz, another three.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking.
Nice job on the contest from Barton there. Closing the...
And so it's Utah going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Utah.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Nuggets. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Martin. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the center.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home. Out of nowhere, Gordon is just soaring in there. And that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Passes to O'Neal. Here's Conley. He has 6. Mitchell outside. Off target from three-point range.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be... Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And here is Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Murray with it. To the middle. Here's Jokic. There's the 3. And no good that time.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Out to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's O'Neal. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's an 11-point Jazz lead. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. When Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Gordon with the screen from Murray. Down low and stolen by Bogdanovich. O'Neal kicks to Gobert. It's tipped. Gordon deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Gobert. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Mitchell outside. Driving in. Oh.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Conley against Murray. Outside Porter. On pass to Gordon. Aaron Gordon. 1:03 left in the first half. Now here is Conley. He has 6. Pass to Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And Will Barton, always going full speed, that time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You got to stay down on Bogdanovich's shot fake. Once he has you in the air, the rest is easy.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for O'Neal. Daniel House is checked in for Mitchell. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. To the paint. The kick out to Barton. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. All right, thank you, David. And folks.
The Jazz, 31.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Whiteside. Eric Pascal out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's House in at the 2 spot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Morris. Rebound, Utah.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here is House. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Can't connect from short range. The Nuggets trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Cousins. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Green. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Shakes him. He lays it in. Cousins has got it back down to within single digits for Denver.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Kicks it out to Gay. Here is House. Second chance effort. Over to the wing. Pascal, the pass to Clarkson. And it's Whiteside off the drive. Outside, House gets it to go from beyond the arc. House has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. A 3 from Morris. And Pascal pulls it down. Jazz leading by 12. Driving the lane. Clarkson outside. And the 3 off target. For Denver, they've got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the lockdown at the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
He hits both from the stripe. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now Clarkson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. House. Morris with the block.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And that one's good. Green.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Clarkson passes to House. Back to Clarkson. Here is House. Shot clock at 6. Oh, right side in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Green kicks to Forbes. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Jazz lead.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Murray left side. With the drive. O'Neal with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Inside. Here's Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You got to respect how under control Bogdanovich is. When he's penetrating quickly inside, he makes the D hit him on the way up.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Jokic against Gobert. Pass to Murray. Takes the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Murray gives you a lot of things, and stretching out the defense, that's going to help.
And there's the pass to O'Neal. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Pass to Murray. From the arc. Another 3 for Denver.
You got to be aware of Murray there. You just know he's aiming to get payback with a triple.
And here is Conley. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Jazz lead by 6.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame.
Everybody make some noise for your boys.
Utah leading by 6. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray against Conley. The drive by Gobert. Second chance shot for 3, Mitchell. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Kicks to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Denver shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Gordon finds Barton. Denver passing it around. Jokic inside. Over by Conley. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Nuggets.
I don't know if you knock Jokic off balance so much. You're just hoping that he misses something like that.
O'Neal from long range. Mitchell outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up.
got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the kid.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And it's Conley penetrating. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Barton with some nice D.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Mitchell with it. Outside Conley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit from deep three-point range. Again, Mitchell missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And it's Gordon penetrating, and he can't jam it through. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Out to Conley. Here's Gobert. Nice D from Porter.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Donovan wide open and no good. Trying to use the glass. Murray outside. Martin passes to Jokic and fouled as he went up to the dunk. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult being tough, the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Murray, and there's the drive, and they get it back. Jazz leading by 3. .153 left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle steps for the Jazz?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them.
On the wing, Mitchell. And Bogdanovich hits to Conley. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
Barton outside. Now, here's Jokic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And that's an intentional foul.
Jamal Murray. That's his 2nd personal foul. First team foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Mitchell. Outside Conley from past the arc. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
6 to shoot. Pass to Mitchell for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Harden passes to Murray. Hangs and misses.
That was a clever move to try to lose the defender.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind you?
Well, you know, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters, and it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing, and competition for minutes makes a team better.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Jalen Brunson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Kleber in at the power forward. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Doncic. That one is off. And Denver the other way now. Right side Murray. And here's Gordon from the arc. Murray, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Brunson finds Powell. Back to Brunson. Kicks it to Doncic. Knocks it down from distance.
Doncic is such a confident player. He knows he can fire off the catch whenever he wants to. And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes, in bold capital letters.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Jokic. Connects from downtown.
A big man from deep. Jokic's ability to sink threes really does allow him to space the floor for his teammates.
And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback an offense, Clark.
Boy, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, B.A. I mean, he's got the ball on the string. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of magic and kid when you think about how he sees the floor. They weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
Brunson against Barton. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From deep, here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
3 points.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that 3-point line.
Murray for 3. Powell pulls it in. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Back to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic, and Doncic hammers it home.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
Now here's Jokic.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Murray from deep. Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Doncic passes to Brunson. Launches it. Porter pulls it in. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Murray, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Pass to Kleber. Murray against Doncic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
You know, for all his skill, and he's got plenty of it, one thing that people don't realize about Doncic is just how strong he is. And he's still uber young. With time, his frame will only get more imposing, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
And at 6'7", 230 pounds, Luka Doncic has the physical tools to attack the paint.
And because he's got that body and those skills, he doesn't shy away from contact, B.A. If anything, he knows exactly how to use that size and strength to his advantage.
Now here's Brunson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Doncic. And he drives in. And Doncic hammers it home.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket, all Doncic needs is a sliver.
Jokic with a screen on Brunson. The shot. Murray finds Jokic. 3-pointer. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 6 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Doncic passes to Kleber. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Outside Murray with the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Brunson against Murray. Doncic outside. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul. Second team.
And he makes the first.
I really like how humble Doncic is as a player. I mean, he never seems satisfied with his own play and is constantly looking for ways to improve upon himself. And that's a great quality to have.
First quarter with a
supremely talented player.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks. Absolutely carrying the offense.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
The Nuggets trail. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the four. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in it to 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray, no good. Here's Brunson. Banked it in off the glass.
Whoa! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Outside Murray. Jacks up a 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
And here's Doncic outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Doncic has got 17 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Murray against Brunson. Doncic on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Finney-Smith. There's the drive. Doesn't go for him. And Denver the other way now. Murray from outside. Gordon, great positioning on the putback.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
To the inside. And Powell with the stuff.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Jokic, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game.
You know, Jokic was offered a multi-year deal in Europe back in 2015, but then had a horrible outing, and the team backed away from him.
Doncic passes to Powell, kicks it to Doncic. And the Mavericks, another 3.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now, actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is.
Murray for three. It's rebounded by Kleber. And Barcelona's loss was Denver's gain when Jokic decided to join the NBA.
You know, it was a slow start for Jokic, but eventually he showed his unique talent as he got... Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
Powell, a screen on Barton. And here's Doncic outside. And the Mavericks, another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Jokic. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Murray passes to Jokic. And he's going for the oop here. Powell with a steal. Doncic outside. Back to Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Doncic. Takes a three. That shot off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Gordon with it. Guarded now. Oh,
big time right there.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon. It just dismissed the contact and still score.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Doncic outside. Pass to Brunson. Doncic against Barton. Fires top of the key. Another miss by Doncic. From deep, Jokic. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Dallas. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Tim Hardaway Green out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. There's the triple. Rebounded by Green. This for the tie. A nice shot by Forbes. Forbes has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Morris against Dinwiddie. Pass to Green. Back to Dinwiddie. And there's always been dialogue between NBA officials and the coaches and players. Some concern that it's gotten too chippy of late, Clark. It's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look, and you certainly have to recognize the fact that both sides are humans and emotions are going to run hot at times. The league has rules about how you engage with officials. I think you should actually have some give and take, but it should be toned down from what it has been recently.
And that one's good. For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Morris against Dinwiddie, and it's Morris penetrating. Outside, Green. Pass to Cousins. For the lead. That one no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Cousins with the steal. Here's Forbes. A good-looking shot from the wing. Forbes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
Up top, Dinwiddie, guarded by Morris. Pass to Marjanovic. 6 on the shot clock. Now Dinwiddie. Here he goes. Rebounded by Cousins. Morris on the wing. Beyond the arc. To the wing on the left. Cousins against Dinwiddie. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Morris outside. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Green. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Dinwiddie outside. And there's the lob. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dinwiddie.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. Brunson against Morris. Pass to Cousins. Here's Forbes. Back to Cousins. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. Cousins has got his first basket.
Cousins really has a great basketball IQ, folks, and he showed it to you there by rolling effectively after the screen.
Doncic passes to Powell. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic with the jams.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. Jokic has got 6.
Well, Jokic is such a terrific decision maker. He's brilliant in his skill level, but he also has great vision as a passer.
Doncic against Barton. Back to Doncic. Kleber, screen on Barton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. Pass to Doncic. Down low. Here's Kleber. And that one good. Kleber's got his second basket of the game.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
From deep three-point range. Denver the rebound. Gordon, the pass to Murray. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach,
Taking 2 shots.
so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Clock at 6. And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Powell. Good. And now a 4-point Maverick lead.
And, you know, Powell is an excellent athlete, easily leaking out in transition and making himself a big target to throw the ball to.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Mavericks on top, up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Murray and Barton, the guards. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Team foul.
Brunson against Murray. Let's go with a three. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. It goes on Aaron Gordon. Here's Jokic. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic outside. Kleber, screen on Porter. To the paint. And finished off by Kleber.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master. A maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
Who wants a free t-shirt?
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, thanks a lot. I had a chance to hear what Mike Malone was saying to his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Boy, the defense has to respect Murray's range. I mean, there's a reason he's a volume three-point shooter.
Takes a step back. Outside Brunson. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Murray.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Mavericks timeout call. Who wants a t-shirt?
The Nuggets trail.
What makes some noise?
And here's Jokic.
You're giving Nuggets dancer.
Pass to Murray. There's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal foul.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
And Murray drops them both. And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
Doncic outside. Again, the Mavericks good for two more.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Murray. To tie it up. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Brunson. Back to Doncic. Clock at 4. Doncic on the wing. Shoots over Barton. And it's Denver with a rebound. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Jokic with it. Pass to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Brunson. Murray's shot is good.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
2 minutes.
Doncic outside.
2 minutes.
They get it back. Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Dallas has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Brunson against Murray. Doncic outside. Fires the 3.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end. He has the height and length needed to challenge shots.
Powell with a steal.
Nuggets foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight. You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Here's Jokic. Launches the 3. He buries it from 3. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning. Have not stopped.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Outside Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic on the wing. Over Barton. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Jokic. Pass to Murray. 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his third personal foul.
That one on Doncic.
Well, one of the things you know as a defender, you've got to stay down on the pump fake. But Murray really crafty at getting defenders off their feet. And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
To the inside. Gordon with a steal. Now here's Porter. Pass to Jokic. So a close game sees Denver taking this. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. And so off the tip, it's Utah. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Now, here's Bogdanovic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And Mitchell is right there.
Don't you love it when Donovan Mitchell throws himself on the offensive glass, putting his athleticism to great use?
Here's Doncic, and finished off by Doncic.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now, here's Mitchell. Now Conley. Back to Mitchell from downtown. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Pass to Doncic. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And here's Brunson, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Brunson against Conley. Pass to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. Back to Gobert. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovic passes to O'Neal. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Which loudest said you want a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get
passes it to Conley.
Mavericks dance team. All right, fans. That is the Mavericks dance team. Make some noise, fans.
The pass to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Gobert can't hit. Mavericks trail by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Doncic feeling it out. Down low. Powell kicks to Brunson. Doncic with a screen for Brunson. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. Brunson against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Gobert.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Brunson against Conley. Out to Doncic. Offline with his 3.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Mitchell dishes to O'Neal. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. The Jazz working the ball around now. To the paint. A fader. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And it's Doncic missing.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
A fearless competitor. When Doncic is driving inside, he just embraces the contact on the way up. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Conley with the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
And so it's the Utah Jazz up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Here's Brunson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present. But standing 6'1", Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Here's Gobert. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Bogdanovich looking around. Back to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Doncic. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. To the middle. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Back to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Doncic dishes to Bullock and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes in your mind those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire, and the great ones truly hate to lose.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Doncic against Mitchell. Looking to end his cold spell. And Doncic throws it down.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Back to Conley. Powell with the steal. And it's Bullock in the corner. Kept alive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Back to O'Neal with his first shot attempt. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And the Jazz lead by 9. Brunson scanning the floor. Jacks up a three. Utah with the rebound. There's 1:54 left now here in the second. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Passes it to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Back to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Conley finds Mitchell. Driving inside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
.51 seconds left to play in the first half. Brunson against Conley. And the pass to Powell. Here's Finney Smith. Misses the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mitchell wide open. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Conley against Brunson. Doncic with a screen on Conley. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Brunson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Conley with it. Pass to Mitchell from deep. Shoots the three. Hits it from three-point range. Conley's got 6.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He ends up dropping
17.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
30.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
They've got Reggie Bullock. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
First team foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Davis Bertans comes in for Reggie Bullock. Green, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 13. Hardaway with the steal. Now the feed to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
And here's Clarkson. Pass to House. 6 to shoot. Kicks to Whiteside. Bank shot. No good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. To the inside. Marjanovic. Second shot opportunity. And he uses the glass on the layup. Marjanovic has got his first points of the night.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Clarkson surveying the floor. It's House outside. Another miss by Utah. Mavericks trail by 9. On the wing, Green. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Doncic outside to the paint. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Clarkson kicks to Pascal. Gay passes to Pascal. The Jazz working the ball around now. Tries the spin move. Clarkson on the wing. Passes to Pascal. Right side inside. Times defending. Second chance effort. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Yay.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Hardaway. The shot misses. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Whiteside. Kicks it out to Gay. Steps back. Pascal, the pass to Whiteside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Down low. It's stolen by Marjanovic. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. And Eric Pascal picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now, here's Doncic. T right on him.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
And it feels like Doncic has risen to stardom so fast. His drive to be an all-time great is very evident.
Gobert with a screen on Hardaway. They could use a bucket. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Doncic. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
The pass to O'Neal. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trail by 7. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 15 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Pocket 6. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Doncic. Yep, that one goes. 17 points in the game.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Doncic against Conley. Takes it inside. There's O'Neal with the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Good effort and good feed by Bojan Bogdanovic.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz. They're up by 6. And we'll be back with you right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position.
First team foul. Mavericks timeout call. It's a T-shirt.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. We've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Utah?
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Yeah, also, they haven't...
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now.
The previous play is under
closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Mitchell outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. Powell the pass to Doncic. Powell sends a screen for Doncic. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Doncic.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
On the wing, Mitchell. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Passes it to Doncic. Back to Brunson. Now the pass to Bullock. Dallas moving it around. Doncic against Mitchell. Fades back. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Powell.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Conley scanning the floor. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Inside, here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
I wasn't sure they had enough time. What an amazing job to battle all the way back out of that huge hole.
Here's Mitchell, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brunson up top, covered by Mitchell, and they pick up 2. Doncic has got 17 now, just in the second half.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. And now the fans break. Doncic with the ball. Here's Finney-Smith.
Gotta
take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. Conley against Brunson. Here's Conley. Back to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. He feeds it to Gobert. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Doncic finds Brunson. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Michael Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Shoots over Bullock. Count it!
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Now, here's Doncic. Finney-Smith buries the triple.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide-open man.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. It's good! Buries the game-winning shot!
Oh! And he whipped it at the buzzer.
Was that...
conference rivals facing off doors. It's a regular season game that should have a playoff feel.
That's exactly right, because who knows here, right? This could be a playoff preview. The intensity should be high.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point. Gordon. Back to Jokic. Pass to Gordon. 6 to shoot. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
Conley goes in. Bogdanovich up top. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Inside. And the dunk by Jokic.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Three-pointer O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Bogdanovich, no good. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Here's Gordon, defended by Bogdanovich. Gordon can't hit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Mitchell against Barton. Pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. The 3-ball. Porter pulls it in. And here's Denver. To the middle. It doesn't go for him. Conley with some nice D. Here's O'Neal going inside.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Murray finds Gordon. Shot that time, not on target. The Jazz go the other way with it.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying, you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Murray, following the bucket by the Jazz. Jokic in the post, defended by Gobert. Shot is up. Gordon can't hit.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Up again, controls the rebound and the putback.
Maybe the best aspect of Donovan Mitchell, the rugged, competitive toughness. Get to the window, Donovan. Nicely done.
Now here's Jokic. Outside Murray. Right side Porter. Pass to Barton. Now here's Jokic. Takes the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league. And when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. 4-3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Oh, you love to see Bogdanovich stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
From deep, Jokic hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Conley, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Back to Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Bogdanovich from long range. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Utah finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting.
Sam, your jazz dancer. Sam, your jazz dancer.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Boy, an all-star from his third season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
And here's Jokic outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Conley goes in. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Now here's Gobert.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Gobert against Jokic. Outside Murray. Here's the 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase. 3 throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
From deep. And again, Denver no good. Utah's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. On the wing, Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Oh, a really deep 3 that time. Murray's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Conley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Mitchell with the ball. Barton covering. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Outside Murray. For 3. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game. Well, coaching styles vary around the league, Doris. But what do you think the priority should be for a coach to be successful in the NBA?
Priorities are innumerable, to be honest with you, BA. These guys have an incredibly difficult job. You are stopping the best players in the world who have become so skilled. And so, number 1, can you motivate players? Number 2, what is your philosophy on both ends of the floor? Can you stop the opponent's best guys? Can you put your best guys in their most advantageous positions? Listen, coaching in the modern NBA is brutal. It is hard, and it takes an all-consuming effort to be great.
And Jokic throws it down.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Just give Jokic the ball, and he'll take care of the rest.
Outside Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Mitchell's got 16 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Murray. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple. Murray's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Spins. Outside Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Denver ball.
.52 seconds left in the first half. Jokic against Gobert. Pass to Murray. From downtown, O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
And he's going for the oop here. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Murray, no good. Back to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
From deep three-point range, a dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Allie, as always, thank you.
The Nuggets, 18.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for Denver, we've got Bryn Forbes. He's out there with Monte Morris. Marcus Cousins is out there with Jeff Green. And it's Najee in at the 4-man position. Back to Forbes. Pass to Cousins. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Doesn't go that time. So Utah will take it the other way. Right wing. Fires for 3. And it's Gay with the miss. And Denver shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. The 3 is up. And it's Green missing. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And Clarkson, here we go. The kick out to Gay. The 3. And another miss by Utah. And here are the Nuggets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Clarkson outside. Gay left side. Pass to Pascal. Shot from the top of the key. And he makes it. Pascal's got his first basket of the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Clarkson finds Pascal. Gay outside. And here's Clarkson from the arc. Forbes with the rebound. Green, the pass to Cousins. Shoots over Pascal. Cousins can't hit. The Jazz have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's House. And the 3-pointer goes. House has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
For Utah, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Clarkson against Morris. Right side Pascal. And the foul on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's House. Back to Whiteside. And it's good. 2 points. Whiteside's got his first points in this one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Whiteside with a screen on Morris. Morris against Clarkson. Pascal passes to Gay. Shot clock at 6. Clarkson against Morris. Gay. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Clarkson passes to Pascal. Here's House. Pass to Whiteside. The 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. And the Nuggets shooting just around 32% from the field. 50 seconds left in the third. Pulls it from 20. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 11 points. Utah's gone 1 of 6 from three-point range here in the third. Not the result they're looking for. Gay outside. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3. Gay's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Murray against Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. And stolen by Jokic. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
And so it's Utah in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break.
All right, Lucas coming onto the court.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Conley passes to Mitchell. And he drives in. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Nuggets shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Martin's shot off the mark. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Bogdanovic passes to Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
From deep. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Mitchell. Gordon pulls it in. Pass to Porter. Back to Barton. Up top, Gordon. Rebound, Utah.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
O'Neal misses. Denver has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Murray passes to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th assist in this one.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Pass to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. And O'Neal good for 3. O'Neal's got 6 in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And stolen by Jokic. Down low. Here's Murray. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Murray's got 10 points here in the second half.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Back to Conley. A minute 39 left in the final quarter. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Jazz.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside for Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Shakes him. Again, Utah.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Outside Murray. Lets the 3 fly. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Conley against Murray. And here's Gobert from the arc. Rejected by Jokic.
Assertive defense from Jokic, using all of his reach to get on top of the shot and deny it.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't.